Hi there, just down the speed shop. I was just looking at the Scram 411. It's been out along with the rest of the Enfields today, just on a back-to-back test day. So if people to ride all the bikes back-to-back, Continental, what else we got? Bullet Trials, Meteor, Enfield, Himalayan, and an Interceptor. Scram got 3 of the votes, actually. 3 out of 5 people favoured the Scram. I think they just liked its agility, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it rides. People seem to suggest it felt peppier than the Himalayan, which I think is either down to the fact it's got less mass around it, so it maybe gives a more direct sensation of speed. Equally, it wouldn't surprise me if Royal Enfield have not fine-tune the fueling and the injection of the bike just to make it run that little bit sweeter. It's certainly down low off the bottom. So people just say it's or suggest it feels quicker than the Himalayan. Whether it actually is on the stock clock, who knows? But yeah, certainly the Scram seems to be going down well. Just had its service down at CMS in Exeter. I think it was about 135 quid all in. That's valve check, oil filter. 3,000 mile service intervals on the Scram as on the Himalayan, which has always been a bit short. I think in a warranty, while your bike's in warranty, there's always that tendency to stick to manufacturer service intervals. The frustrating thing with the Himalayan being that they require a 3,000 mile valve check, which makes it a little bit of a pain in the bum because obviously you've got to take the bike down to the dealer cold. Having owned quite a few Himalayas now, I would say that once that first valve check's been done, generally they settle down and that's fine. So if you were going to self-service the bike, which is very easy to do with these bikes, you probably wouldn't be needing to do the valve check, and you'd probably just do the oil change every 3,000 miles. Because weirdly, the oil change schedule is 6,000 miles, valve check every 3,000 miles. For me, on a big single, I'd do the oil every 3 and the valves every 6. But you know, I'm not a technician. What do I know? But the bike is a very simple bike to work on. Take the tank off, and you've got screw and lock nut valves, inlet and outlet. You've got a spark plug, easy to get to here. And you've got the air filter just tucked away behind this panel here. So, you know, it is a very easy bike to self-service if you wish. So, yeah, 135 quid. Interestingly, I bought the service kit from Hitchcock's for one to put on my other Himalayan, which included a couple of litres of oil, air filter, oil filter, plug. And I think that was sort of 60 odd quid. So, really, 130 quid for a dealer to do it. It's not that bad, to be fair. Just weighing up, I've got a Land's End to John O'Groats trip starting tomorrow. The garbage run, taking, we've got 35 riders on a bit of a cannonball run up from Land's End to John O'Groats, camping over a week. Just weighing up whether to take the Scram or the mighty CT 125. What do people think? Both £4,500. Both very different. Both capable of it. I mean, doing Land's End John O'Groats on a 125 is pretty easy, really, because it's all back roads. But do you take the Scram instead? For me, the CT 125 is incredibly comfortable. It's going to run out of puff on the open road, but the Scram is going to have the legs and maybe more comfort. Who knows? Which would you take? Riding Land's End to John O'Groats over 7 days, which would you take? A Scram 411 or a CT 125? And if neither of those two, what else would you take? But yeah, let's see. I'd like to do some more miles on the Scram actually, because I've not done many. This bike's done 500, and I've probably only done about 50 miles of it. And I can't really say whether I really like it or not. I really miss this. I miss the tower, the clocks, the beak. You know, I miss this part of the Himalayan. I miss the centre stand. I miss the racks. I miss the tail rack. I miss those elements of it, and I don't think the extra sharpness of the front wheel compensates enough for me to lose all that. I've been actually thinking maybe the best one is a hybrid, a Scram-Himalayan maybe, where you've got a Himalayan with a 19-inch front wheel from the Scram on it. So you've got all the benefits of the Himalayan, but with that sort of slightly more dartiness of this Scram. Who knows? So that's it. I don't think I can spin this round. I've got a gimbal. See if it works. Oh, there we go. No, is it working? Yeah, so got a long day, long week ahead of us. Oh, it's not working. Is it working? Nope. Can you see me? There we go. And hopefully this is going to work. Got an Insta360 which I bought last April, just as we came out of lockdown, just as I picked up all the interceptors from Cooperb. And I excitedly put this on the front mudguard of an interceptor at Cooperb just as we were about to leave. And about 3/4 of a mile down the road, it came off its clip and went bouncing down the road. And because it's got a 360 lens, which at that point didn't have a cover on, it scuffed both outer lenses. So 3/4 of a mile completely ruined. Joyful. So I've finally got myself a new lens for it, which is difficult to get hold of. Got lens protectors on, so I'll hopefully try and get some good footage of sort of going up around Scotland, NC500, bits of Wales, Peak District, Cornish coast, etc. So that's it. We'll get some sleep, and then got 1,400 miles of great riding to do. So look forward to seeing the guys down there. All right, take it easy. Bye.